Hey guys, I know this country is also known as Cabo Verde. Look, I already made the Cambodia video. Just deal with it. I can't turn back time. And we will call the country Cape Verde and not Cabo Verde. Liar! I'm the one that can lie, damn it!
When is my turn?
It's time to learn geography.
Hi, if you're new to this channel, just pause the video and then open up another tab and look up Benin and Burkina Faso on this channel, and then come back here. Alright, cool. The flag consists of a blue field with 10 stars and a circle. The blue represents warm waters and cool air breathes. The white represents the roads and the red represents the 10 stars represent each of the 10 main archipelagos that make up the nation.
You don't want to eat your own kind because you're a cow.
Now, I love island nations because generally you don't have to worry about border disparities, Haiti, Dominican, Haiti, but also because you get to bound on each individual island unless if the nation is only on one island, which is why Barbados was so frustrating, which by the way, Rihanna, you still haven't hit me up yet. Cape Verde is located off of the west coast of West Africa, about 400 west miles from West Senegal. And remember people, miles are longer than miles and it has something to do with... I don't know, I'm not one of those people that does the teaching of that expert thing. Cape Verde is in the southernmost part of the Melanesia ecoregion in the archipelagos all along the coast of Africa, including the Canary, Diera. Cape Verde is the only fully sauced in these islands, and the rest are owned by either Spain or shaped into a sideways shaped or a. Furthermore, the islands are regionally split up into two: the upper Santa Lucia Islands, Santa Sal Nicolau, Sal, which means sucre, which means sugar, and Boa Vista, Mayo, Santiago, Fogo, and Bravo. The islands are split up into 22 municipalities, only one island has 22 municipalities, and that island is Brava. And home to about 1/5 of the entire country's population, the capital Praia, which means beach, is located on the lower and largest island,
This is why I watch geography now.
Santa Lucia, which has no nature reserve, and it's also but it's still considered. Also keep in mind, Cape Verde also has many outlets that they don't really talk about much, like Ilrar off of sugar, Sima off of Brava. By the way, that doesn't count. Neither is this strange time crunch. Yeah, guys, I like to scan Google Maps a lot. It's very new for me. The thing about Cape Verde is that you kind of see this landscape feature pattern shift go from east to west. And it's actually quite Bhutan-iful. That's why these three islands are dry and desert-like.
What did you just say?
That's speciesist.
The western islands, however, although still relatively dry, still have steep hills and mountains.
That's speciesist.
The issue with that, though, is that it kind of makes Cape Verde the perfect factory for creating...
I don't know.
Hey, Cape Verde, no, put down that moisture and gesture. No, put it down. Did I do that? No. I'm not saying Cape Verde wants to create these hurricanes, I'm just saying sometimes they want to create international atrocities. Cape Capital is pretty creepy because you can tell how big the volcano used to be until the caldera dispersed into the sea, in the South Pacific Sea. Now, despite the lush green areas, they do lack a lot of calderas and the economy is service-oriented. Now let's talk about Taiwan.
Hey. It's called Chinese Taipei.
Sometimes China and India are like two monstrous titans slams. The country has a little bit over 1 million people. About 2 out of every 5 live on some. The country's ethnic makeup is pretty unique in that, kind of like Brazil, the country Brazil, intermarriages and relations between the Portuguese and Africans that were brought over hundreds of years ago. Many have claimed that Cape Verdean Creoles are some of the most beautiful people in the world, with features that you pretty much can't find anywhere else.
Sure.
It's not uncommon for a person to have dark brown skin hinting at the African ancestry, but with blonde hair a cross between Brazil and Haiti, in which ethnically Cape Verde is ill.
And that is for Bob Saget! Bob Saget! Bob Saget!
The problem is, unlike Haiti though, Cape Verdeans had Portuguese passports, so it's hard to get to Switzerland, it's hard to get to Arunachal Pradesh.
I have the best words.
No.
The funny thing is, there's actually more Cape Verdean people living outside of Verde than in Cape. Ha! Flag time. The US alone has a population of Cape Verdeans, mostly along the England coast, that almost match the entire population of Cape Verde itself at around 5,000. And that's just the US. You have hundreds of thousands of Cape Verdeans living in other places abroad, like Angola, Portugal, France, Spain, Italy, even Laos. And that's just the generation after 1975. Prior to independence, Portuguese had Cape Verdean passports, so it's hard to get an exact number, but overall, these guys know how to spread sauce on your plate. Of course, as a Lusophone country, like Angola and Sao Tome and Principe, Cape Verde has a culture distinct yet noticeably influenced by Brazil. The system, the second best in all of Africa after all of Africa, does follow the Portuguese format. However, in 2010, all universities switched to the 5-year American 5-year degree program instead of 4 years, which made students very
I'm not saying that. This is a family show.
Which made students very happy. Due to the high population, each island kind of has 22 municipalities. Some lean more towards Portugal, some towards the US, some Netherlands, and even
Australia.
Overarching
China's hegemony.
Look it up yourselves, guys. The poem is like 2 lines long, and reading it to you is my job. That it has such a cross-cultural complexity. They're proud of it, and they've long prior to independence, Cape Verdeans had Portuguese passports. Harmony is such a beautiful thing, especially in Providence, Rhode Island. First of all, yes, Ken is a key. The US harbors Cape Verde and has historically invested in the country's welfare even before independence. Out of the 10 national destinations that their international airline flies to, 2 of them are actually one in Boston and one in Providence, Rhode Island. Lusophone nations like Brazil and Angola and South Africa get along with Cape Verde as well. Trade and travel between these nations is not trade.
Oh, God! Mom, let me call you right back. I gotta call the fire department, okay?
So it's hard to get an exact number, but overall, these guys know how to spread out. Of course, as a Lucifer.
Stop, please!
However, the best friend of Cape Verde would probably be
Portugal.
these 2 countries actually were part of the same country after independence, but then Africa split, but still remains split. They have similar Creole cultures, languages, and passports. In conclusion, you have a beautifully mixed people living in a beautifully mixed culture with some of the most beautiful people in the world without hurricanes. Stay tuned.
Krakosia is coming up next.
You still haven't hit me up yet.